Hi guys, it's Rave Client and you're watching Rave Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the latest episode of the originals, Season 5, Episode 3. There might be some extra noise. It's because my brother just came home from college and everything's a little crazy right now. But let's get into it. Season premiere, when we saw Elijah playing the piano, I was like, does he know he's a vampire? Like, he was compelled. So it turns out this takes us back 7, 8 years, whatever. And so Elijah doesn't know he's a vampire. He ends up killing that person. He learns that he's a vampire because of this woman that he met. And I'm really confused because he's all of a sudden in New York City and he can't be in New York City because Rebecca's in New York City. And then Marcel comes and he's like, you can't be in New York City because Rebecca's about to come back. And he's so confused, and then he wants to find out more about who he is. Also, I want to add that this episode was directed by Joseph Morgan, and I think it's actually a great episode for him to direct because he only had a couple of scenes, so he got a lot to work with, and he actually directed it really well. So this woman, which I do not know the name of, Quitte or something, I don't care. I kind of knew from the beginning that she probably knew who he was. People know who the originals are. They know who the Mikaelsons are. Especially when Marcel said Elijah. She must have known. She had to know. So I was right all along. This woman, all about her whole thing about not having daylight, I don't care. I really don't care about you. Just want to put that out here. I do not care about this character. I know Haley's not really in this season. She's a guest star, and you can literally hear my brother and my mom talking in the room next door. Okay, we're gonna make the most of this though. So they go to a rave. This is earlier on, but they go to a rave, and it's a vampire rave, and this kind of reminded me of beginning of the originals. What they did in New Orleans is they would have all these parties and invite tourists, and then they would feed on the tourists and compel them, and this is, I guess, what they did in the rave. So I thought it was cool. This lady was all not into it. No one cares about your story. Obviously Elijah does, but so yeah, the whole thing with Marcel comes, blah blah blah, and then Elijah gets obsessive and he starts having to know who he is, and I totally understand that part. I did think that Elijah's personality was a little different. With amnesia, personalities are usually the same, but maybe because he doesn't have those memories, all those things that in his life that changed who he is, his personality might be a little bit different. So then I started realizing this whole episode's about Elijah, which made me kind of sad because I kind of wanted to know what's happening. Elsewhere, they did have Marcel and they did have Klaus in it, but so he proposes to this girl, and I knew something was gonna happen. And of course, Klaus is there, and he tries to compel her, and I was like, I bet you she's on barbarian, and I was correct. I know this stuff so well. I know this stuff. So then Klaus and Elijah have this huge fight about who they are, but then Klaus is being Elijah has amnesia. He doesn't remember, and he's talking to him you do remember, but you don't remember. And I just kind of feel like Klaus should have been easier on him and being let me just show you why you care, but he's just why don't you care? So the ending kind of made me confused because I was did Elijah just kill himself? I mean, I don't think people can die from being burned in the sun, so I don't know. I was just confused what happened. I don't know, he was saying Eliza Mikaelson is dead, but what is he doing? I don't know, the ending was confusing. So this episode, I wouldn't say it was good or bad. I think it was in between because I didn't care for this chick that Elijah was with. I actually really love the Hope character, Hope, and I really want to see more of what was happening. And I want Haley to be in the show. And it just so doesn't feel like the originals. I don't know. I feel like every season of the originals just feels so different from the last season of the originals. So kind of glad this is the last season. Hate to say that. But it wasn't the greatest episode. I was confused on things. I feel like there were things they didn't have to do. And I did look this up, and that chick is going to be in more episodes. More episodes than Haley is going to be in the season, which made me kind of upset. It's been a crazy week, so sorry. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys. This is Rave Client. Rave Reviews. Reputing here. Ooh.